obviously our little pumpkin area that we've had up here on the hill, we're kind of utilizing just a smidge of it here.
We're running out of pumpkins anyway.
Yeah, we're running. This was just like an 1/8 or a 1/16 of how many we had. But so we're just making like a small little enclosure to keep her in and all of that. Now she is going to be over next to this pen, which we have Kit Kat, Q, and then a visiting Ginger. So
can you hand me some twine?
Yeah. Always save your twine. Hold what?
Hold the fence right there.
Okay, fine. Oh, it's a squishy pumpkin. Depending on how breeding season goes, which so far it's had its ups and downs. I think a lot of people have had ups and downs this year. But we've had about at least four does that are regular breeders that haven't had any issues. They've been consistently like short cycling. So we're going to try some things different, which that'll be in a separate video. But one of the things, one of the things that we are going to try and do, what are we going to try and do? Cedar. Yes, thank you. Well, we already did a cedar on one goat. But our goats, yeah, so we've got them in the pens with the bucks. And if the pen breeding doesn't work, because the hand breeding hasn't, if the pen breeding doesn't work, then we're going to cedar them. But when should we stop? As far as breeding season, like, when's that cutoff date for everybody? So we started 2 months ago. But here's the thing. So I don't want to go into, I try not to go into April, but with a couple of goats, if they take, we're in early, that first and second week of April right now. Here's the thing. That's it. If they don't take, they're not getting bred. And we'll have to cedar them in, we'll have to come up with a plan to either we'll cedar them in late spring to have summer kids or early fall kids, or they'll go on next year's block. But I don't want to do that because I don't want to get them too fat. And like, I've got 2 of them that are short cycling that didn't get bred last fall. Because what?
Get rid of them.
Yeah, so Robert says that one of the other options is to cull them, which it could be, but I mean, these are goats that have been bred before without any issues. So you have to look at all the options. Now, we do natural breeding here. We rarely use any intervention, but whenever we do, normally it's to just bring the does into heat. And so we've done it like with Lucky. We're like, okay, she's got to go to the breeder, stud service on such date, so let's give her a shot to bring her into heat. We've done that. That's helped. She's gotten pregnant. Blah, blah. Well, so now we're talking cedars to where it's a 2-week process, and then, all of that, which we've already got a video on that. But it's just, it's things to where you got to think of, as far as like, what are you going to do? How are you going to do this? What, is it worth it?
Yeah, she'll have.
So, yeah. So these are things that we have to consider in this particular situation. I don't want to get rid of 2 of the girls. I mean, I really don't. But I can't keep every goat. I can't keep everybody. I'll be honest, I'm already considering some of the exposed does for in the spring, selling them in milk, as far as they go, because they don't fit within our program. And it's kind of a last-ditch effort to either get them bred, or a last-ditch effort to get a doe out of them. It's just kind of one of those things to where can't keep everybody. So that and stuff. So that it's one of the things, and it's
You're still.
okay. So I'm done with my little soapbox rant, because I'm getting off topic. But anyway, it's for another video.